Sensei! I hope everyone's been having a happy holiday, 'cause I know we have!
Sister here has been wanting to talk about the latest Blue Archive news since it came out, though I can understand why.
Well, you know what they say. Can't afford to be losing your short attention spans now. So let's get right into it. Overseas, Blue Archive has gotten its latest event, which involves the Ninjutsu Research Club. I have to admit, it's nice that they're allowing the less popular students to get some time, though it's still greatly overshadowed by the more popular ones, but that's to be expected.
Aside from Mizuna, the other two members of the club had not received any alts, and this will be the first time they'll receive one. I must say these alts are quite well done, and the dresses allow them to stand out from the crowd, especially Tsukuyo, who has always been more reserved in the background.
She's really killing it in that outfit, and I have to say, it's a good thing Sensei isn't here with us. Wait, I didn't mean to say that out loud, so ignore what I said.
Wild statement aside, the story revolves around Tsukuyo becoming a fashion model, which results in her not spending time with the Ninjutsu Research Club. It's always good to see Nexon giving more attention to the clubs that wouldn't show up in the main story, either not as often or not at all.
One thing that people love about these events is the character development they can put into them. Since the main story takes a while to come out, they can just come up with ways to make the world far more fleshed out. Then, these moments can be referenced in the main story if the opportunity arises.
Indeed. Aside from that, we all know the reason why everyone clicked on this video.
Who knew that out of all the students in Kivotos, Sensei would be giving a ring to Michiru? Remember when we talked about what would happen if Sensei were to date one of his students? Well, I don't think any of us would have expected Michiru to be a candidate.
My calculations are always adjusting, given the rather chaotic nature of Kivotos. I must say it's quite a sight to see. The Ninjutsu Research Club was not within my calculations for likely candidates for Sensei, but with this new data, it's still likely that war may not break out.
Why's that?
Because they're ninjas. They can simply hide with their ninja arts and no one will ever know.
Wow, holy crap! I think you might actually be onto something!
As I always am. But on the topic of dresses, they certainly have been teasing the fans, haven't they?
Oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about. That latest Blue Archive artwork of the Student Council presidents is absolute peak. I didn't even recognize Chirino there for a moment. And can we talk about the absolutely hilarious placement of Kisaki and Rio? You know exactly what they were going for.
The hill or the mountain? That is the question. I know that the global fan base will be waiting patiently for these events to come.
That tends to be the case around here. The only other thing that sucks is how long it can take to wait for certain alts. Like, that Izuna dress is probably going to take a year at best before we get it. Though I guess that's just the name of the game. Hype up an alt so that players continue to play and wait for it.
It's an effective practice. Regardless though, it's certainly been quite the Christmas week. I do hope everyone enjoys themselves.
For sure! The GDD is getting started recording their playthrough as we speak, so expect the first episode to drop within the month. Aside from that, I think we ought to do another tier list. I don't think it'll wear out anytime soon.
I'm sure something will come up for us to talk about. After all, there's only so much Blue Archive to really think of. It is best to save those for important milestones.
Well then, how about that podcast?
I shall put a pin on that. Perhaps the two of us ought to do another advice corner soon.
That's a great idea. I think we've gotten some more emails in. Anyway, I think that ought to be all. To everyone watching, I hope all you senseis enjoy the holidays and a happy new year.
Happy holidays, everyone.